Hello everyone, Mighty Benaya here, and I wanted to take a few minutes to discuss the recently announced new updates coming December 19th. I've actually saw a post on Reddit talking about them, and I kind of want to give my perspective. So for any of you who are not aware, there's a big update coming December 19th, and Bytro has released 3 articles that are available on the homepage for this new update. And all 3 articles are essentially about the same thing. So I want to go through them just real quick. So the first one is operations. The update of the year is coming, and we're introducing operations. They're designed to bring new dynamics to your gameplay, offering a variety of long-term objectives to accomplish. It could be simple tasks that require a couple of clicks or something more challenging. You'll find a new icon on the right side of your screen. Every operation comes packed with several milestones, blah, blah, blah. They're introducing achievements, right? When I first read this, I thought that maybe they were introducing a more single-player aspect, like another mode of the game, but the way that this reads, because I was just skimming it the first time, it sounds like they're doing achievements. So, create artillery, have your first level 4 factory, destroy a battleship with a submarine, whatever. And achievements are fun. We already have achievements, in a way. Let me see if I can show. Yeah, we've got achievements already. So it's not the same thing, but they're introducing more different achievements that have milestones, right? Wow, I didn't realize I had this one. Okay. So let's go to the second one. Stormtroopers. Get ready for the new unit in Supremacy 1914, the Stormtroopers. We are introducing a new unit that will be available with the upcoming operations. Stormtroopers are insanely fast defensive units and are quite the force. Give them a target and watch them crumble. So they're infantry, but they're like special infantry. They will come with a new deployment mechanic. They cannot be produced like the traditional unit through barracks or like workshops, but instead will be deployed via new unit cards. Unit cards will be available as a reward for advancing through operations. Beside the new unit participating in operations will also reward you with other units already existing, and the booster cards will shorten the time of production, blah, blah, blah. Watch out for the next update. Okay, so this is where things start getting a little bit concerning. Unit cards will boost your production. Okay, fair enough. They do this in Call of War, which is another another game that's supported by Bytro, which I will talk a little bit about. I don't do a lot of Call of War, and I'll tell you why here in a minute. But it is a mechanic that they have brought over from that game. And basically what it is once you unlock this achievement, whatever that achievement is, then you get like almost like specially designed gold mark, right? So gold mark can be used for anything. You can rush a fort, you can rush an armored car. These unit cards are specific to what they're for, but it is like getting gold mark. Now I want to be clear here. I don't have a problem with gold mark. Bytro's business model revolves around their players' impatience. They make money because I am not patient enough to wait for 24 hours, 23 and a half hours with high morale for a fort to build. And so I clicked the gold mark button. As a free-to-play player myself, I don't push gold marks. I mean, you can see I have over 400,000 gold marks because I don't use them. I watch the ads every day because there's a huge value to the premium, the high command, the premium service because it lets you do things like queue up your buildings, queue up your units that you want to build. And that has huge value to me. Goldmark can be very useful. It can also be abused. And Bytro profits off of impatience. And what this is doing is this is a non-Goldmark way to also profit off of your impatience. And it will complicate competitive play. It will complicate and get more feelings hurt. The unit card, I think, is the thing from Call of War that I liked the least. This is the worst thing that they could bring over from Call of War. Call of War, and I think Bytro would agree when I say this, it is the more refined game. It is the better game between the two. I don't play it because I can't get the premium service by watching ads. And that is incredibly valuable to me. But they have modifiers based off of the land type that you're on, the way that you can invest in all of the unit types from the start of the game, and you advance through a research center. It is a much more refined, well-made game, and that's not to disparage 1914. That's how it is. And I would love to see some of the pieces of like terrain modifiers or the way that they do units brought into Supremacy. I think that would be amazing. I would play Call of War instead of Supremacy if they offered the premium account through ads. This is not the thing that I would want to be brought over. So, will it ruin the game? No. I don't think that this will ruin the game. And now we're talking about inventory, right? The inventory system gives you the opportunity to pull booster and unit cards, keeping them stored in your inventory, blah, blah, blah. So it's the same thing we're talking about. The Reddit post that I saw was saying that this will kill Supremacy. I don't think that that's the case. I think that it will frustrate a lot of the serious player base. And as many of you know, whenever we play a game, it's the serious players who are enjoying the game and spending time and spending money, whether that be on premium, watching ads is spending time, that make the game successful. And in so many 131 player and 500 maps, most of the maps that you join, you will have people just drop out, go AI. And it's the people who are investing time, they're serious players. They're the ones that are actually playing the game. And my concern is that this will be frustrating to them and we will see more of them leave. And so the community will have a turnover. Won't necessarily diminish or get smaller. I'm afraid that it will have turnover and we won't see the same people that we want to see playing these games. And that is discouraging to me. I would love to see the other features brought into Supremacy 1914. If anybody at Bytro ends up watching this, I would play the heck out of a Warhammer Fantasy Supremacy game. Especially if I could watch ads for premium that have different unit bonuses. Call of War has different factions. Supremacy doesn't have that. Call of War, you have like the Axis, the Allies, and then there's a Japanese faction, and they have different bonuses and different units. And that would be amazing to see in Supremacy 1914. I would absolutely be on board if they added a little bit of changes to nations as opposed to just the length of the road, the resources they get, right? If they had, If you're in Europe, you have these bonuses. If you are in Africa, you get these bonuses. If you're in North America, you get these bonuses, whatever. The Aussies have high morale because they're not afraid of danger because that's just another day in their backyard, right? Uh, all of the monstrous creatures that live down under. I would love to see that. This is the last thing that I want to see come over from Call of War, and I'm disappointed. I understand, but I am disappointed, and I would love to see different updates come through. So maybe this is good tidings, and they just bring the worst over first, but that's not what I'm seeing right now. So that's kind of where it's at. I will probably start making less videos because I'm less interested at this point. And I know that I've slowed down recently anyways. Life is just crazy and fun in different ways, and I'm kind of moving on. So I'm sorry to say that that's kind of where everything is at, but I hope that that you find, whether it is Supremacy 1914 or Call of War or a different game, I hope that you find a game that you really enjoy and a community that you can spend time with. That's all that I have for now. Soli Deo Gloria, and I will see you next time.